How's it going, guys? We're here to check out the skins that have made it into this week. Starting off with the Punkish set from Milo. Last week we got the hoodie and the pants. This week we've got the gloves and the matching boots. So I can safely say we may be seeing maybe a Roadsign or a high qual set in the future. I mean, hey, you know, once sets catch on, then that's usually where it goes. But for the time being, we've got the gloves here. They're going to run you the usual glove price of $149. They've got this really nice kind of stitching to them, and then they've got the laces. And of course, I know some people are tired of skulls, but I like this skull. It's unique and kind of cartoony, and the punk look that goes with these is just actually really, really nice. As we take a look at the boots, they're your typical kind of steel tip looking boots, but what I like is there's this little padlock with the skull engraved in it on the zipper, and just the straps and everything. It's just a lot of nice extra detail. The back of it looks like it's made out of denim, and it's kind of been stapled together, and it's just something that looks like it would be made in the world of Rust, and that's definitely why I believe Helk chose it and got it in here. And one of the cool things I really like, as you can see we're clipping in here, is there's a bunch of little 5.56 bullets that are like interlaced in around the sole of the boots, which I thought was a cool little effect as well. So let's go ahead and take a look. We've got a couple more clothing items for you, starting with a glove. So we've got the gloves to the tactical set, but not the kilt, and the gloves have gotten a little bit of a change. Oh no, okay, we did put in the ones that have tactical written on them. Okay, so there we go. So I guess the upside down didn't bother Helk. We've got tactical written on them here. They've got the nice red and black camo that is pertaining to that set, and you've got this nice, very clean kind of like steel on the top of the palm, and or the back of the hand, I should say. Top of the palm, that sounds weird. I don't think that's an actual phrase. But and on the knuckles, which I think is really nice. We should see the kilt next week. The reason it didn't make it in this week is because the icon was broken for it, so Helk didn't want to put something in with a broken icon, of course. Lastly, we've got something very near and dear to my heart, and it is my Bombshell Roadsign set. So if some of you guys have seen it, I advertised it over Twitter and in my Discord, but as my rule pertains, I pertain the rule to myself. I never show YouTuber skins in the skin picks video, which is my videos I do on Tuesday. So I didn't show it then, but we went ahead and version 2 was enough to Helk's liking, and we got it in, guys. So thank you already. You guys have sent me so many congratulations. I just want to thank the skin community. A lot of you guys helped me get this done, and I just want to say the thank you there. If you guys like this set, I'm just happy. It'll be really cool to see it in game on someone. You know, the first time you loot your own skin off of someone would be kind of a cool deal. So it's got my typical shark face on it. We've got the E1 from the Bradley. We've got some biohazard and radioactive little symbols. We've got those hot rod flames, which, you know, guys, I love my hot rod flames. Back here, some of the scrap together pieces you can tell are from like the diesel barrels and oil barrels and so forth. I really want this to have like a scrappy hot rod bombshell look to it, and I think it really turned out quite well. And we'll go ahead and get a look from the top. So yeah, guys, I was really excited to get this in, and thank you so much, guys, and everyone for the opportunity with this. Let's move on. We've got one deployable here, and the little ammo box made it in. I'm very happy to see that. This guy will run you the usual deployable price of $149. I love the fact that the wood looks nice and faded. You can see some of the paint is chipping off. There's bullet holes, and you can literally actually look through the bullet holes into there, which I thought was kind of a cool thing as well. It's just got a nice little effect, and altogether fits quite nicely for that kind of military-esque base that a lot of people like to decorate with. So that is a very cool little situation there. Next, we've got the Mad Raider crossbow, or Rider, I mean, Raider, Mad Raider, same difference, right? Get some better light on it here. Definitely very cool. As I said, you know, I like my flames, so I was happy to see this one get in. It's definitely a personal purchase for me this week. We'll go ahead and fire off and show the reload in case you didn't see it in my last video. It's a very nice crossbow. It has that very Raider look to it. It has some racing stripes and everything, and it's just one of those things that fits Rust nicely. I definitely love the flaming skull. It adds a nice little detail there. Let's go ahead and, whoa, wrong button. I'm going to see if we can't take a look-see at the front of this guy. Yep, all right, it's going to work this time. Ignore the purple arrow, that is a third-person bug, but we'll go ahead and take a look at the front of the crossbow. You got a skull here and lots of nice flames. I love the fact that they aren't flush with the material and actually pop up. It adds that little extra layer of depth to it. That is quite nice. Let's go ahead and take a look at our next skin, and it is the Dynasty Python. This is definitely a favorite set for a lot of people, and the previous versions have sold quite well, so I was happy to see this one go ahead and make its way in. I particularly love how the dragon actually wraps around and into the cylinder of the gun, and I think that's a neat little effect. Aiming down the sights, it's not too exciting. You got a little bit of gold there to kind of, you know, ease your aim, but the rest of it's kind of a little bit on the planar side, but you gotta say, you know, the most of the interest to this gun skin is definitely the art piece on the side of it here. Of course, we'll go ahead and reload that sucker so you guys can see that little animation there. Sometimes there's little things hidden in that. Not in this case, of course. Next, we've got the Imp SAR. This is a unique SAR, and I just love the fact of how unique it looks. Aiming down the sights, you've got edited sights, which is just a little bit different. They kind of got clipped a bit, and it just makes it look unique. I also love this like crazy monster creature with its giant underbite jaw going on here. It's definitely very cool. And then you've got the little fire in the window on the magazine, and I think that's, I don't know, it just adds a little something to it, you know? And this like brushed steel color is just something that looks really nice. There's some wear and tear and corrosion to it, and I think that's definitely a nice added detail to it for sure. Lastly, we've got the No Mercy MP5. It's been a little bit since we've gotten anything from the No Mercy set, so it was good to see a new piece make its way in. Maybe that means the Roadsign's on its way. Believe me, guys, I know you're all begging for the Toxic, you know, door and sleeping bag, and of course the No Mercy Roadsign and the Apocalyptic Night High Qual. Believe me, I remind Helk every week, so eventually maybe we'll see them. But of course, this set's known for its very clean look in that distinct, very bright white and black, the nice cushy padded black leather grip, and of course, aiming down the sights, you've got a red painted sight, of course, not a glow sight, but nonetheless, it can help you focus your aim quite a bit. I also like the fact that there's a little bit of details here. As I mentioned in my last video, the inside of the screw is actually painted white, and the screw itself is black against the white background, and it just kind of gives it a nice contrast. People have to remember that, you know, a lot of times when we have a gun in our hand, we're aiming down the sights. So you want to make sure you do, even tiny little details can honestly make a bit of a difference there. So this is definitely a great one. And this week is quite nice. It's not going to hurt the wallet too bad. I know I'll probably end up picking up all of these skins if I can fit into my budget. And all of them are running their standard prices. So nothing was jacked up this week, which is kind of nice. So enjoy that, guys. That does it for the skins. Sound off down in the comment section below which ones you like the most and why. Any kind of feedback you want to give to the devs or the skin creators, send it on over to me in the comments, and I'll try to get to the right person if I can. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next Tuesday for the next week of skins and picks. Y'all have a great weekend.